Well, hey y'all, this is Lainey again from Lainey's Home. Welcome. And today I wanted to talk to you about aloe vera and what I have learned. Tried to include my aloe veras on my plant tour and it got cut off somehow, so we're doing a separate video on these. So what I'm going to do first is tell you how I became an aloe vera mom. This little gal I got when she was really tiny at a CVS, and I paid about $5 for her. And I've had her for about 5 years, and she was little bitty, and now she is huge. And she has given me a few little babies. This was the first one, and I didn't actually repot this one until a couple of months ago, and now that it's been in its own little pot, it has grown tremendously. And there was also these two, I think it's two, yeah, coming out, so I potted them as well. And now we also have another one or two, yeah, because there's one back there in the back, and then this one right here. So that is how I became a plant mama. So what I have learned about aloe vera is that they are succulents, which means they store water in their leaves. So it means they don't need to be watered as often as, say, your regular house plants do. So you can let them get a little dry. And the leaves will actually get brownish if they're overwatered, kind of a purpley brown. The gel is in the leaves, and that is what you want whenever you're wanting to use aloe vera gel for something. So you're gonna cut off a leaf probably down here. You can split it in half this way, or you can just cut it and squeeze it out like a tube of toothpaste. Terracotta pots are really better, and I don't have one big enough. Because terracotta tends to dry out, so it means that the plants aren't sitting in all that extra water. They do tend to dry out, which is what they want to do. They do not like to get soaked. So these pots need to have good drainage. So make sure you've got your holes in the bottom, and the pot needs to be about as big as the root ball. So this is a good size for this pot. This is a good size for this pot, and when those get bigger, they'll need a bigger pot. And I'm not real sure how long it's going to take for them to get bigger either. So you're going to want to use a soil medium for cactus and succulents, which none of this is, by the way. This is just regular potting soil. So that's one thing I learned by mistake. But you can add sand, perlite, lava rock, coconut husk. They like the sunlight, they like the bright indirect light, south or west facing windows. I don't keep mine inside, they stay outside, but this is west. So they're getting, as you can see, the afternoon sun. It's not going to thrive in the shade. Too much sun is going to it's going to get sunburned. Your tips are going to go brown. It's going to get kind of an orangey yellow color. They do bloom. Big Mama here bloomed about a year ago. This tall, beautiful yellow flower. I don't know how often she's going to do it. It was her first and only bloom. So we don't want to let them get too cold because they are a dry desert plant. So if it gets cold, then you're going to want to bring it inside. And I did learn the hard way that a frost is going to turn it mushy. So I let her sit out one night. It got below 32. I brought her inside. She was all right. So water it really good and deep, but not very often, maybe only a couple of weeks. And if you're not sure, then just let it go a couple more days. Okay. Actually, in moderate temperatures, it can go a couple of months without water, but you're not going to want to let it do that. You can use a fertilizer, but only use half strength during the growing season. It can get scale and mealy bugs, which you can scrape the scale off with your nails. You can wipe off the mealybugs with a Q-tip and alcohol, or just use a non-toxic natural pesticide. The pups, you just break them off at the stem and replant. You can let the spot where you break them off to callus over. I've heard that. I have not done that. So maybe that's one thing I need to learn. Or you can just wait and break them off till the next growing season, because when it's dormant, it's not going to grow. So this is what I have done with my aloe vera. This is what I've learned. So thank y'all. Please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye.